Why, hello there, my fellow gladiators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Romestead. Episode 16, The Showdown against Satyr Pyzifax. Okay, looks like we are out of coal. That's going to become a problem pretty quickly if I don't source more, because we'll run out of food and then everyone will be starving and then we'll get screwed over. I'm going to do one last check to make sure all the things that can be upgraded have been. The quarries are the only one that I have like the next tier of, but haven't, you know, I can't do it until I have concrete. Let's put away some of the consumables I don't need. So, wine and fancy food, I'll just ditch. Also, I never drink the energy potions. Like, I just never do. So, I'm going to put those away too. And check up on that fund. So now that we have all that done, I might want to revisit what my miners are doing, like what work they're doing, because I think we need more automated coal. Oh, I forgot to put that potion away. I need clay. Shoot. So, for the moment, let's have them just, like, grind hella coal. So I just have a big old bucket of coal. Did we? I forget if I set up the logistics for this building. We upgraded it. No, yeah, okay, it's set up. I know the farm isn't linked to anything, which is fine. I didn't intend for it to be, but... Oh, that ratio. Because, you know, it takes 2 copper to 1 tin. It's, like, so wrong. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to work towards making. I mean, I know there's, like, we could do a bunch of bronze carts, but I, at the moment, don't feel like I need a cart much. So I'm going to hold off on that. The finished orders of this farmer is gonna fill up. We're a little too productive. It's fine. And then I'll keep the... You know what? Are we full on... No, 9 out of 20 stone. So I'll keep this one on stone for now, and then do coal on the other 2. Alright, these flax seeds need to go back to the desert that I just walked away from, like an idiot. Well, alright, whatever. I'm just going to give them over to the gods. Alright, taking a look. We have significant pursuit for the research paper, or... to get the core vessel. So, question for you guys, what to work on next? I could do upgrade defenses, upgrade town infrastructure. Town infrastructure would be like building appeal and roads, maybe. I could fight Pyzifax. Or... that might be about it. I'll include those 3 options. And as far as blessings go, I am considering if we want to get better roads to go for the brick roads, worship point. Another thing we could do is Ceres fell behind a little bit with her like worship points. Really? That's a wall? Are you kidding? So let's take some of the ridiculous amount of flour that I have and just like give it to Ceres. Because I do not need this amount of flour. It's silly. Yo, Ceres, you like me more? That you do. And as a result, I got Honoring the Art, which is the garum dolium, which is like sauce or seasoning or whatever. So scorpion skewers and mortem and bread. Let's see if we can make her a little bit happier, actually. Because that was a big old rep dump. Because, yeah, having like 300 flour is like, okay. I don't need that much more than that. There we go. So she's at 5. That does give me some more worship points. And then it levels it out. Because they were all like 5, 6, 7, you know, but she was at 3. It fell behind. So I'm going to make the executive choice to get brick roads. You guys want me to fight Piz. Got it. And then how do we spend the rest of the points? So taking a look at the rest of the points. We can do Farmstead. Or I don't really need a better watermill. I don't need any of this. I don't know. I would maybe do olive oil dolium if Ceres. If Diana, I would lumberyard, because I don't really need a camping tent or more seeds. If Mars, clay pit. If Mercury, merchant experience gain, maybe, just to make it easier, or vendor price, one or the other, I'm not sure which. For Venus, we would go with big trees or dolium speed, and then for Vulcan, I would do fuel furnace consumption, because we are burning our fuel out. Not often, but like often enough to not want to have to keep feeding the fire, I guess. All right. With the other arrows I've got, because I've got a lot more arrows than I actively need, let's dump some off. Oh, you still have like 1,000. All right, Vulcan fuel seems to be the popular choice. 10-4. That's all I'll spend. You know what? If I put that there, I'm just gonna like use it. I shouldn't have done that. Nature resistant. That works. It is weird that I haven't had another siege. I waged war with Pyzifax last stream, and like he's just given me a pass, which sketches me out. So with all of my lovely gear I've got right now, let's go make sure that the bakery has enough coal. I wonder what like coal-fired bread tastes like. I'll just keep all that, you know, just in case. Maybe I may... No, I'll leave the meat haunches. So, Vulcan. Give me your longer-lasting fuels. Done. There was also, of course, like, you know, scorpion savings or higher level scorpions. There's a lot of Vulcan stuff that I'd like. So now that we have the... Oh, that's a problem. You need to be higher level. Well, shoot. Time to pave the world. So if we open up the map, we have Pyzifax. He is a known location. And I see no reason to... I mean, might as well just like go there now. I see no reason not to do that. I think I have fairly high level gear for it. The other thing we could do, now I think about it, is in order to save us the run, I think it's possible to, I've never tried this, so it's a theory, but I think it might be possible to alter to another altar that's within the same town. Because the other thing I had a thought of is like, I don't want to have to run over here constantly, so just like putting a high tier altar here as like a fast travel site to cut down on travel time, like, might not be a bad idea. Because in order to get a level 2 altar, you need carpentry and a material storage. So having a level 2, that works great. Okay, that's good to know. Having a level 2 altar in a new town can sometimes be annoying, because like you have to, you know, build a whole bunch of infrastructure for that. But a level 2 altar within your primary town of just like 2 different altar sites, I think is a good shortcut. So let's do it. Sorry, bony boy. Nice. So that was kind of all the stone I had. But the advantage here is I should be able to teleport to... Yep, perfect. Alright, that saves me some time. Don't know why I didn't do that initially. Now, you can't teleport with, like, carts or carried goods, so it doesn't help for every, you know, edge case, but it's certainly going to save me some time. Alright, updating the priority, because I forgot to do that. Fight Piz. I'm just going to call him Piz. I'm never going to remember how to spell Pyzifax. Ooh, I'll be able to get some grape seeds here. I was looking for one of these point of interests. Ones that are vineyards. Sweet. So I walked away with 18 grape seeds. Possibly more, because there's more over here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Do they regrow? If you farm them, sure. I don't know about that point of these points of interest. The like, maybe? I can't say for sure. So the danger here is there will be, as you can see, siege equipment that wants to kill me. I gotta be pretty careful about standing still for too long, or I'm gonna get bombed. Now you can, oop, ouch, like that. You can weaponize it, where you take over the siege sites and then attack them with it, which I'll aim to do once I breach. Because those types of siege sites are manned, and if you kill the person on them, then you can use them for yourself. Like, I don't even see anyone worth shooting right now. Get all the effort. Anyone? No, really. Okay, maybe this stuff. Wow, that was totally worth it. Well, I learned my lesson. Time for the grapes of wrath. Come on, bomb me. I dare you. I'm on your tent. More rusty sledgehammers. Oh, shoot. Okay, loot later. Alright, let's try to use this again. Oh, God, you kidding? The moment I managed, like, some random... Yeah, these guys hit me. Now, I wish my town could have the defenses of, like, a deep, infinite pit moat thingy. I couldn't even reach that far. Alright, obviously, I'm a terrible artilleryman, and I shouldn't bother. But Pyzifax's compound is, like, pretty legit. In that it's, like, completely surrounded by this pit, and it has, like, fresh water. It's very siege-proof. It's impressive, given they're just... Well, I guess they are blessed by the Satyr gods, but... Stale. $28. And these can be planted kind of like whatever, but they do need to be watered. That's the caveat. So they aren't a desert only. They could be planted in the plains, and I'll start working into the plains farm. Could I take over the settlement? So, I could, but like, despite it being like a very... well, actually, I don't think you can. I don't know. I'm not sure. But like, there's not a lot of... It's well defended, but there's not a lot of like flat open area for you to actually develop it. So, I wouldn't, even if you could. Alright, the entryway is this way. Don't forget the chests I had to run from. Yeah, they're not that big of a deal, though. Yeah, we'll have to go around. Okay, got it. You know you have walls here, right? Dummies. Now, it did take me 2 tries to beat the, Cyclops. And I almost had him. He just, like, dropped a giant rock on my head and KO'd me real quick. Kind of unexpectedly. See how I fare against Mr. Piz. And if you need a lyre, I think these instruments here are guaranteed. So if you are still looking for a lyre or a drum, you could definitely get them here. All right, in we go. The hell hurt me? Did I honestly get... I don't even know. You made it this far, but it will do you no good. There will be no peace, no surrender, and no forgiveness for what your people have done. Our leader, Pyzifax, awaits you in the corridor ahead. In our arena, you will face him and you will fall. Why are you attacking us? As Rome grew, it encroached upon our lands. Yet Bacchus bade us to give way, and against our better judgment, we did. What did you do with this land? You ruined it. Like you ruin all of nature, bending the world to your use and showing care only when a profit could be made. Now disaster has struck Rome, Bacchus is silent, and Pyzifax has proven worthy to lead us. He speaks with the great eye that sees all, sees the corruption in humans, the corruption humans have wrought. We will not step aside, the land will be ours once more, and you will fall as Rome did. Rome will be remembered as nothing more than a mistake. Okay. The great eye? The eye is beyond you, in foresight and power. A mortal like you will fall to Pyzifax's blade before you ever have the chance to test your mettle against the eye. Whether you face Pyzifax now or run away, death comes to all Romans. We will not fall. As others thought that, yet Pyzifax remains and they are gone. But if you truly believe so, then go to the arena and prove it. We shall collect your remains once you are done, so that you may feed the soil. In death, you may yet contribute to the vines from which our wine is grown. Okay. Well, you know, cool. Cool story, bruh. But, like, I don't think it's gonna end well for you. And this is Mr. Piz. Pyzifax the Beyblade. He's a fatter Satyr. Ow! Okay, except for I'm really bad at dodging. I consider this interference, guys. Not cool, dudes. But he's dead. Cheers. Alright, we got Cape of the Pyzifax Banner. Blades swing out when dashing. Because I'm just so dashing. Assassin Scroll, yet another one. And, an Ivory Charm that makes us slower, so, like, hell no. And, of course, a chest that instantly becomes generic, which I wish didn't happen, but, you know. Hey, y'all! What's up? I beat your leader. How? This can't be! You will pay for this! No, I won't. Just a So I haven't fully explored this camp, so I'm gonna go out the other way so I don't miss much. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, get everything, but just so that I mostly turn over more of the potential for loot, right? Because there's still chests and stuff out here. Really? You let me? That's so kind of you. Yeah, I sort of see where the Satyrs are coming from. It's not unreasonable you know, a bunch of lead-poisoned, incestual Romans having their, like, bacchanalia or whatever, and the rest of them are like, yo, you kind of suck. And it's like, yeah, you're not wrong. So I'm going to keep the thick cloak on, despite the fact that this thing is like, well, here, I'll just show you it working. I get to stab when dashing. It's like a novelty, but I face tank everything. I'm not really going to put it to good use, so I'm not going to bother. And we got person number 3. Send to town. Well, I don't have space for you. Sorry. Just chill here with the goats. I bet it really pisses satyrs off to just call them goats. Alright, foreshadowing. Petrified statue. I mean, I know I already had, like, the mirror, which provides 100% petrification resistance, but, like, if you needed any more hints as to other bosses that exist, you just got one. I'll give you a hint. It starts with meh and ends with Dusa. If you needed that hint, I'm embarrassed for you. Alright, let's get back. Oh, you know what? Let's get back the sexy way. Much better. Everyone here is like, my life would be better if I had some chicken wings. I mean, I could just go fight the, where is she? I could fight the superb owl and get you some chicken wings. So, sorry. Alright. Merchant time! I'm gonna keep this just in case I, like, have regrets of not using it, but all the other, like, rusted and rotted, garbage items I will sell. That's about it. And then... oh my god, is it really just buying one at a time? And I can't hold it down? Oh, there we go. I can hold it down like this. Alright. Kalina! Sell me 18... you know what? Don't do that. I don't want to burn half of my silver that way. Oh, I have to sell this too. This is more like Dwarf Fortress vibes. Yeah, there's a lot of games that are like this. Like, I would say the one that's, like, most like this that I've played more recently would be, ooh. You know, I'm not sure. Like, maybe... what I see this is, like, a low poly... like a pixel, well, calling it a pixel version is, like, a bit incorrect. But more like Bellwright or, let's see. My brain, I'm like, Aska. Like, more like Bellwright or Aska. Something like that. I don't know. Do you guys... feel free to disagree. But, like, there's a certain genre of, like, siege defense, village defense, village builder, where, like, people have professions. Like, Aska has a very similar game mechanics to this, despite the fact that they're, like, incredibly different games. Alright, so we're adding grapes to the farm up here. I'm going to craft up a whole bunch of flint arrows to do some reloading. Yeah, mechanics-wise, you think Aska fits well? Yeah, you know, it's a weird comparison because from the surface, this obviously looks far more like Stardew or something like that, or like Necess. This is very This is similar to like Necess. If you've played Necess, and if you haven't played Necess, very solid game, and I would recommend it. Look at you, loving my offerings. Schmoozing with the gods. So having beaten Pyzifax gets me kind of nothing, if I'm honest. Like, I'm not sure that there's a quest associated with Pyzifax. Let me double check the wiki. So Pyzifax obviously has like a drop. So the Cape of Pyzifax banner, the thing I got is like, I think his rare item. So I got that on first try. And there's other items that he can drop. Like the Bracelet of Rage. I got one of those. I don't think I got from him, but you can get one of those. Or you can get like an Ancient Tooth or something like that. But generally, like, that's Pyzifax's drop tables. Okay. So back to being a good Roman citizen. Let's port over to the other altar. How are you doing? Almost no linen or aloe vera or any of that stuff. I'm so proud of how slow you are as a farmer. You are just fantastic. Now that is a lot of grapes. I'll probably just hold on to those grapes for now, in case I need them for like quests or reasons later. But I did hand off the seeds to the farm, so they will be farming that stuff soon. So what is left? We have the Honoring the Art, which is Scorpion Skewers. I'm going to choose to do this right now. And the reward for this is the Garum Dolium. So how we do that? I need 2 Scorp Skewers and 2 Mortem and Bread. So if you take a look, Scorpion Skewers are here. We'll need scorpion meat, apricots, coriander, honey, and wood sticks. Got it. And I was not able to just like auto do, so I'm missing something. 10-4. Also, I should probably put these flint arrows away at some point. So scorpion. Here's 2 scorpion meat. Coriander. And my puny brain. So we have a bunch of honeycomb, but we don't actually have honey. So we'll have to process it. So in the bakery, you provide honey and you can turn it into honeycomb. And then we needed apricots. So let's drop the honeycomb off to get ahead of that already. So put that in building storage. And repeat order, make honey. And then sticks. So once we have the honey, we'll need 2 sticks. And then the other one is Mortem and Bread. And we'll jump on that too. Perfect. Oh, it was 2 coriander, so I needed 4 total. I misread. Luckily, I had 5, just barely enough to get it done. And at this point, it's worth noting, like, some of these meals give you, like, this is like 100% curse resistance for 15 minutes. Whereas some of these meals are pretty powerful, like you can't be set on fire, or more armor. Here's Mortem and Bread, which is attack speed, you know. So there's a lot of bonuses, and it's, if you have a certain playstyle, you can definitely cook for that. So the mortem and bread needs pine nuts, cheese, and olive oil. And I don't have the olive oil dolium right yet, but I might have just olive oil. So here's 2 cheese, 2 olive oil, and I think I'm going to need to pick pine nuts. I even have some, like, pine trees here, so that should be pretty easy. Hey, look, I'm done. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, shoot. We are auto-delivering? Yeah, okay. It's a problem. We're auto-delivering to the food storage. So, had I not, like, yoinked this, it very well could have just, like, fed a citizen. So, you might need to turn off logistics to stop them from just destroying the thing that you want them to make for you. So I'm gonna do that right now, so that it doesn't end up just like in the belly of a random citizen. So output delete, and I'll put that back once once the meals are done. I'm glad I had thought of that. I'm actually gonna move all of my honeycomb. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if there's other uses for honeycomb. I don't think there are. So I might as well just move all of my honeycomb into the bakery and have it processed. Yeah, I could also have a second bakery just for me. Surely. That's, like, not actually all that unreasonable. Given that it's not hard to feed people. To have, like, a bakery for just bread and a bakery for complex foods. If I need more honeycomb, it's, like, not a problem because I have, I've got so much more honeycomb in the beehives here that just sit there. Like, I don't have space for it. Like, it just sits there. So I'm not worried about going through all my honeycomb and being like, oh well, whatever. Now, did I finally phase wheat out of this? I think I did. I think finally I might have grabbed all the wheat out. What you want? Ember cloth. Yeah, everybody's asking for that stuff. Okay, that is all that I needed. So let's just, like, repeat the honey processing, and then I'll go back to bread eventually. Does honey have nutrition value? Well, maybe I won't set up the logistics until it's done. Because this is just, like, restores health. Yeah, so I'll just have the bakery do a whole bunch of honey, and then afterwards I'll set up... I'll try to remember to set up the rest. So here we go. Scorp skewers and mortem bread offered and completed. Honoring the art, I got the garum dolium. Let's get that built. And if anyone knows my channel, you know I don't fish. It's maybe not unreasonable for me to just, like, buy the fish from the merchant, though. So perhaps that's what I'll do. So that I don't have to violate my own ethics and go fishing. Because I don't fish. Yes. So with that stuff done, I'm going to put away these nice meals because I don't need to be holding on to them. I wouldn't mind, is fishing not ethical? No, it's just a joke. I hate fishing mechanics in games. So as a joke, I just refuse to ever fish as like as if I hate it. I mean, I don't like fish in real life. I don't eat fish in real life, and I don't go fishing in real life, but, like, that has nothing to do with it. It's just, in almost every video game, fishing mechanics is like, those suck, and it's my response to it sucking. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20... 25, 30, 35, 40 empty bottles. because that's that's the capacity of the Dolium. Thank you for tuning in to Romestead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaires.